All right, guys. So, pretty much, you guys see that the bank, let's see, the bank of cryptocurrency.com is currently being connected to the main website, or the generic website for the pre-sale of shares of my company. If we go over to website over here, it says it's connected, right? But I guess it, you know, doesn't. They say could take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. So for now, I got to use the old link, you know. But this is real. It's not a scam. You know, as you can see, the domain name up here automatically forwards to this one, and it's pissing me off. The internet has been doing this to me for years. Over 10 years, the internet has been doing this to me, and every time it's like sometimes it happens, in like instantly. And for some reason today it took more than 24 hours, so I thought there might have been something wrong. So you know, yeah. So I never thought I would be like considered a billionaire. That shit's crazy. When I started out at 19, I thought I would I had like a modest, which to me at the time was about as good as it was going to get. Was my goal was to make $100 million in 25 years. That was my goal, and shit's crazy. It's completely crazy. Um, I can't believe it, and I gave someone that I love very much $50 million worth of my company, or 50 million shares rather. Now, let me tell you why this company is worth $1 billion as an initial or a pre-sale of shares of the company. Is because basically there's so many ways to make money from this business. If you think about it, there's a lot of really stupid companies that are worth like many billions of dollars. I think it's not hard to figure out that the bank of cryptocurrency is going to be like a multi-billion-dollar company. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I really do just want to scroll through the site for a little while. I mean, this is amazing. We got to hire coders. We need coders. My cousin was supposed to be a coder for me, but he's like a fucking dumbass and he doesn't want to be my coder. I'm offering, we're selling shares right now. We have 1 billion shares at a valuation of a modest valuation of $1 billion. There are currently 1 billion shares of the bank of cryptocurrency, and to be an early investor means that you are added to a special list of people where you will receive a 9.5% dividend on your shares forever. And I do mean forever, so you could pass these down to your kids. The bank of cryptocurrency is not going nowhere. 9.5% dividend, as long as, if you sell it like on, Charles Schwab, on like a stock exchange, then it loses its value. But as long as you want to keep it, as long as you keep it like, in your, you know, you could do like a written agreement with somebody, but if you decide to take your shares and just like liquidate it, the next owner of the stock, runs the risk of not getting that dividend. You have to do a precise and basically a official agreement, so that they can get that dividend. And to just get rid of a 9.5% dividend is not smart, because the APY, or the projected growth of the company is like, more than 6 or 7% per year, and much more than that for the next 20 years. And then we may in fact stabilize. If we do some research, how much do companies usually grow? I mean, I don't know. Year-over-year growth. Yeah, I mean, like, we're gonna be like doing like 5-fold growth for the next like 10 years, and then it's gonna be like between like 45% growth at the end of like 20 years. The 20th year we're gonna be doing like 45% growth. It's all digital, so we don't have to have that much overhead. We're gonna have like a lot of overhead, but the ways that we're going to be making money from this business is like, keep in mind, this is like in my opinion, this is a little bit of a ridiculous estimate right here. Once we stabilize with the Bank of Cryptocurrency, I think is obvious, is a solid company. If you watch the business plan, if you read the business plan, or I made a video on the business plan, you just go over here and watch the video on the business plan right here. It's like a 30-minute video where I go into detail of how we plan to make money with the Bank of Cryptocurrency and why your money is safe. So you literally can't lose. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, you literally can't lose. And I tell you all about myself and why I'm the perfect CEO. And then, yeah, so 15 and 45% growth per year, year-over-year growth. Maybe that's like new age internet companies, companies that aren't usually around for like very long, Think of, though, the Apple Corporation. The Apple Corporation makes money by profiting a shitload of money year over year over year, and that's how they measure their growth. They release new phones, and everyone wants to buy the phones, And so the Bank of Cryptocurrency makes money by selling its own minted crypto coins, pretty much. That's how we can afford to do things like crypto kiosks. Gas fees are going to be big, in like 20 years when we've got like over 100 million users. I'm predicting like something like 100 million users on the platform in 20 years. Or more, like active regular users, like 100 million, Yeah, I'm really anticipating. Let's see, how much does the in 20 years is see a 6.4% increase. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, yeah, um, like new internet companies could grow that fast at a rate of like, 45% per year, but they don't usually stay around for that long. You know what I'm saying? We've all seen like thousands of things that we used to know and love back in the day. Pretty much everything that existed 20 years ago does not exist. We don't use it regularly anymore, except for like Google and Apple and Microsoft, and there's like a few companies that really stick around for like a long time. The bank of cryptocurrency is going to stick around for a long time, simply the name. You could do anything with the name the bank of cryptocurrency, but we're going to build it out to be the best product that it literally can be. The bank of cryptocurrency is going to be the best product that it can literally be. You know, it's going to be versatile but simple and raking in money. So for 20 years, we're going to be fumbling over ourselves of how much money we're making. But once we stabilize at like a multi-trillion-dollar valuation of the company, you know, it's kind of hard to grow 45% per year when you have a multi-trillion-dollar like valuation. And in 20 years, when we've made most of the money that we're ever going to make, are, you know, I can really honestly say that we may grow like, you know, according to how many people are being born in the world. You know, I I don't think crypto is going to be around forever. That's my personal opinion. But Donald Trump is investing into crypto, so that's saying that crypto is okay. You know, I guess I am a representative now of the crypto industry, or becoming a representative of the crypto industry. I'm firm that crypto will never take over paper, government-backed money. It's never going to happen. But I'm also speculating that when the United Nations gathers all the nations together, which is my awareness, that the United Nations does not currently have the alliance of every single country. Crypto is probably going to be around forever, but when there's a global currency, when there's going to be a universal currency that is decentralized, where the individuals control their money, like that, decentralized finance like cryptocurrency is a threat, to everything that we know and love. That the government might not seem like they care sometimes, but they do care. And if they didn't care, they would have killed us all a long time ago. There's 300 million people in this country, and there's only maybe a couple 100,000 like government officials. They would have killed us all a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So the government obviously cares, and I think they care more than they're scared. Okay, so let's get that clear. But I own a business myself. Being like a high status individual, is kind of a little bit like you got to be careful, you know. Me putting my address, you know, on my on this website is kind of dangerous, you know. And I do have cameras in my house, but it's kind of dangerous, you know. But I want you guys to invest. By the way, my aunt sent me a funny picture of when I was in after I transferred to online school. Funny picture. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I got a good picture of me on the website, you know. Got a video that's all about me so people can get to know the CEO. And the kicker there is I don't have an all about me like how you have an all about me. When I get to sitting down, I got to do something. I'm going to work on my business or watch a motivational video or conquer goals, you know. A lot of people at the end of their workday, they just want to sit down and relax. I have no chill. I just work all day because my job is easy and fun. So I'm honest, my job is easy and fun, and that's why. So yeah, get to know the website. Get to know the website a little bit. Buy one share of the company. It'll help me out, you know. I give you guys so much shit on this Facebook page. Well, this video's for Facebook and my Facebook friends, but I'm gonna probably post it on YouTube too. Just to show you guys what I've got going on over here. I'm stopping the pre-sale of this of shares of my company once I hit like 20 million in the business bank account. So I might go beyond that, but not much beyond that. I'm not really willing to sell like you know, I'm not really willing to sell like, you know, every little piece of the company, but I want other people to benefit from it. Let's see. Let's just let's keep up with the launch of the pre-sale, and let's see how it goes. So the launch officially is like 2 hours ago when I finally figured out how many shares I want to have. I had to it's crazy. 1 billion shares allows me to sell shares for $1 each. I want people who have any amount of money. You can invest with any amount of money, and plus the thing is, I mean, this is great. To test the legitimacy of the website, you know, you could just throw $1 into it just to make sure that everything's cool, you know. So that's really what pushed me to increase the theoretical stock to 1 billion shares. Plus, the business is worth that amount of money. Of course, to the right investor. Get Jeff Bezos on the phone right now. I promise you, on everything I love, he would drop everything to give me $1 billion for this company. Maybe not on everything I love, okay, but he's probably busy with Amazon.com. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Mike with the Bank of Cryptocurrency and StarNet Industries. If you must know more about what we've got going on over here, check out the website. You know, doesn't have to be much more complicated than that. So I'll talk to you guys later.